Hello world, today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. It is 1:57 p.m. and this is another vlog, a 10-minute raw unedited talk about what is top of mind. It is a kind of public journal, and I'm going to sit here for the next 10 minutes and talk about what is top of mind. So I just went to I'm at the co-working space and I just went on a short walk to get a fresh breath. Because I notice sometimes, like sitting, my breathing becomes so tense and shallow. And and it's important to like become aware of that and then notice to take a break and like to walk and become aware of your breath and how your breath is able to change the way you feel. And so that moment of awareness of your breath in whatever activity you're doing is so critical, right? It's so important. And I was thinking, like, what are these hooks, or what are these cues, or what are these tools that we have that can help us identify what we feel, and in doing so help us, like, better take care of ourselves. So I'm imagining, like, this is like emotional intelligence, and this is like self-regulation concepts, and this is like for technology, for tools, for apps. This is like an app that allows you to identify how you feel and logging it, just tracking it over time, over days, is helpful, right? Helpful action. It's important action for your decision making. Important data for your decision making. So that's what came to mind. And also, like, through your voice and your video, you can detect a lot. Sometimes you may not be aware of how you feel, or what you think you feel is actually different from what you actually feel, because oftentimes we are surprised by how we appear to others. And so somebody, or like an AI video model, can recognize what you're feeling, and they can listen to you and hear about like what you're thinking about and what your state is. What is your emotional state? What is your physical state? What is your mental state regarding like what you're doing, what your goals are, what you're feeling? So all of these, this is why my premise here is what I'm getting at, is that it's like AI human symbiosis is really very much about what we can do to become more aware of what we feel, what we are thinking about, tracking all of these. This is the quantified self part, tracking your emotions, your actions, your thoughts, your experiences, and then having AI assisted like diagnosis of like, what are you actually feeling? Maybe your face is expressing a lot more than you think it is, and maybe you feel like you don't feel nervous or anxious, because but actually like you are. And because the AI, that's objectively can be something that's measured objectively through your voice, through your facial expressions, through your the things that you do or say. So what I'm really imagining is like this AI life coach app that allows you to record your voice, your video, and analyze it, and have an AI model tell you, like, identify the emotion. So this is, for example, Hume.ai is a great company that does this. What they do is they have emotional intelligence models that take read the voice and the video, and they are able to identify your emotions and track them for a video call. So that's beautiful. I love that. And I believe that's very important to be having that, to be building that. Like that's my really something that is valuable, because to build something that's like really valuable, it has to be like using these insights of what makes us better as humans, what makes us make better decisions. How can AI do that? And it can do that through listening to you, it's like through your video, your appearance, your emotional state, and tracking this over time. And giving you assistance of like thoughts of decisions of things that you may have missed. So that is really about an assistance of getting more awareness of yourself, of your everyday life, of what gives you energy, of how you're feeling. And so yesterday I had the workshop on how to create the Obsidian knowledge base using Obsidian and Cloud Code. And this personal AI infrastructure concept I'm coming back to it now. I had done this with Ogmi.world, and I kind of got really burnt out on it because there was a lot of difficulties with that. Now, like, just using Obsidian opens up a lot of things that are already out of the box, that are easier to use. So I set up Obsidian with Cloud Code and created some interviews, some journals. And so like I think I put in my journals, and I think using that plus things like video recordings, things like so like I'm really focused on this, like, and this is like my big picture objective and goal is to build these tools that push humanity forward, and like actually like realize that, okay, you know all the elements of what a great world-changing app requires, of like like all of those elements you already have. You know what they are, like what Steve Jobs and Wozniak did. Like, yeah, you don't need to be a Wozniak to do all that, but you can identify what you as a human being like really value, and like having clarity about like what you value, what really helps you become better, have better self-knowledge, and have better self-regulation. So these things are the things that will illuminate the path for what kind of products you want to create, or what kind of impact you want to have on the world, and what kind of advantage, edge you can give people. So like focusing on this question of how does my product give somebody an edge? And that's your mantra, and like repeat that every day. How does my product give the user an edge? And that's your mantra, and repeat that every day. And that's the focus. How does my product give the user an edge? And so I believe that like there's a lot to be unlocked through self-knowledge and self-discovery. And that's done through getting all your thoughts out, talking to a camera, recording your voice, recording your face, and analyzing it through AI models that do video, that do emotional detection, and putting that into your knowledge base, putting that into your Obsidian, and keeping that over time, and interacting with it on a regular basis, and allowing it to track your quantified self, all your data, things like where you put your time every 15 seconds. So this is every 15 minutes. So this is the Cron Watch, that XYZ app that I have, that will be exposed through an API such that it'll be accessible to the Obsidian knowledge base. And so, and the second thing is like the AI Life Coach app that will be also able to connect with your knowledge base and connect with your personal AI infrastructure, but also give you this container, the app that will allow you to talk to AI Life Coach and record your voice and get a measurement of your emotional state, your mental state, all the psychometrics that can be captured through a video and audio recording. Those are very valuable. That's very valuable information. And that every day over time, as you set goals and you discuss your progress towards them, you discuss your challenges, you discuss your accomplishments, your tasks that you have completed with an AI through voice. As you unpack that and as you go through that every day and you set new goals and you get feedback and you have these conversations every day for like at least 2 conversations for like 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, 2 conversations with an AI voice agent. That is your life coach that has context on what you're feeling, your face, your voice, your goals, and that is the AI life coach app that I'm working on. So very passionate about this. And so this has been another vlog and it's been over 10 minutes. So I will end it here. It's very beautiful, hot here in Forest City, sunny, and sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations because every thought matters. Sending now. Send. Thank you for your attention. Peace. Have a great day.